welcome back. My name is Cassie if you are new to my channel, and today for Youtober day number 13, me and my best friend Lizzie here are filming the best friend tag. We both thought this would be fun to film and you could get to know us both a little bit better, I think, and we can see how much we know about each other. So let's just go ahead and get straight into the questions.
How and when did we first meet?
So we first met in what was it, 4th grade? It was 4th grade.
I think it was 4th grade.
We both had Mr. Stover. Yeah, and that's how we first met, and we were really weird, and
I was the oddball out. Cassie was the popular one.
No. No, but we met and then we pretty much just like hit it off and we just started hanging out. I think we spent like every weekend together, and then over summer we spent like weeks together. Like we would stay at each other's house for like
actually weeks.
A week. Yeah. What was your first impression of me and you?
So my first impression of you would definitely be that I thought you were going to be a popular girl, so I kind of assumed that you were going to be a little bit mean, but it wasn't true. You were actually really nice, and you just happened to like, the other popular girls just happened to like you, so.
My first impression of you was that you dressed very interestingly. She used to wear like just some unmatching clothing.
Some very like cartoony.
Yeah. Like bright, lots of colors, and I liked the like basic, like I was the basic girl. I wore like American Eagle and like Hollister and Aeropostale, but
and I wore the cartoon dresses.
Yeah.
Alright, what's your favorite memory?
Oh, this is a hard one. We have so many memories together. One night, this is my favorite memory.
Okay.
So one night so I was spending the night at her house, and she has a pond at her house, and I had a crush on her older brother's friend, and we were all out in the pond swimming, and I was hanging on the rope that like hung in the middle of the pond. And Lizzie was like, "You're gonna get leeches," and I was like, "No, I'm fine." And then I got out of the pond and we went inside to get in like the jacuzzi bathtub thing to take like a hot bath, and I looked at my toes and there were leeches all over my toes, and we just started like screaming and freaking out.
And then the guy she liked ran in.
Yeah, and was like, "What's going on?" And we just like, I was just like picking them off my toes and like putting them on the freaking bathtub.
And then he started like,
and then her brother's friend started like freaking out too, and then her brother started freaking out, and
everybody thought they had leeches on them.
Yeah, it was really funny.
My favorite memory was probably when we used to take bike rides all the time down her road, because it's like a really steep hill, and we used to like go to the baseball field or just like hike around, try to find like butterflies or cool insects and things like that. And one time we started hiking up this person's like abandoned driveway, and this like red car drove by, and then it drove by like 4 more times. It just kept going back and forth, and by like the 3rd time we were like, okay, this is weird, so we like booked it down the hill with our bikes.
No, we were on the road when the car started driving past, and then we ran up the hill into like somebody's like driveway.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Because we were so freaked out because this car, it just kept driving back and forth.
But then we ended up booking it down because we were like, where does this lead? And then we hid in a baseball field, and then we just started like taking pictures there by like posing, like trying to get on like the roof of the baseball shelter. Yeah. That was probably my favorite memory. Yeah, or when we got chased by deer. That was pretty funny.
I moved up the road in my like new house that I am in now, but I used to live down the road like
half a mile.
Not even a mile. And I used to have a big like field behind my house, and one day we were out like walking out into the field to go take pictures or something.
Yeah.
And there was a deer out there, and we started freaking out, and we turned around because the deer started like charging at us. And I left Lizzie in the dust.
I fell.
Running.
Yeah.
Describe each other in one word.
Probably strong. You're a very like strong person.
I would say you're very caring. Very loving person.
Okay, what's something that annoys you about me?
There's definitely stuff that annoys me, but I can't like think of it right now. The first thing, so in the morning I don't like to talk a lot. I've gotten like better at this, but when we used to hang out when we were younger, she would wake up and she would immediately start talking to me, and I would just be like laying in bed like, and now it's better. Now I'm a morning person, but I didn't used to be
I'm not the morning person. Yeah. Like, I'll stay in bed forever, and she's like, let's go.
Yeah.
For you, it'd probably be, you're very persistent. Like, Cassie, if Cassie's your friend and you don't text her back, she's gonna send you like 10 to 15 texts being like, where are you? Why aren't you answering me? Which sometimes I'm like, I'm at work, I can't text back. So that would probably be the only annoying thing.
Yeah. What's your dream job?
So right now,
what's my dream job?
Oh, your dream job.
Yeah.
Your dream job is to be a yoga instructor and to have your own studio. And Cassie's very into like crystal energy, and she wants to have crystals all around her studio.
Mm-hmm. And Lizzie's dream would would to be a CPS worker, which is like a
Child Protective Services.
Yes, or
a sonographer, which is the person who does ultrasounds with pregnant women.
Yeah, so very different dream jobs we have, but we get along very well.
Who takes longer to get ready in the morning?
Definitely Lizzie, 100%.
Yeah, I can admit that. It's okay. I definitely do take longer.
But I think it depends, because like this morning, so we spent the night together last night, but this morning we both just threw on clothes and then left. But if Lizzie has to do her makeup, she definitely takes longer because she does good makeup. I just throw on mascara and eyebrows.
Today's our makeup-free day.
Yes, as you can probably tell, we both look a little
rough. It's okay. What's your favorite season? Oh God, your favorite season is fall. That's definitely your favorite season.
Your favorite season is summer, right? What? Winter.
Winter.
Ugh. Ugh.
I love like Christmas and hot cocoa and like peppermint and ugly sweaters. I can wear them forever.
Well, I like winter for that part, but then when winter turns into January, February, March, and it's like never ending.
I don't know, I just like the snow. I enjoy the snow.
That makes one of us. Which 3 things would your best friend take with you on a deserted island?
Can I make things up? Like, can I invent things?
No.
Okay.
Could be real things. What would I? So you're saying?
Oh, you would definitely take books with you. You would definitely need to have at least one book. I'd say your phone, but I don't think you would take your phone. Like, a phone would die, so I don't want to say a phone. I don't know. I don't know what you would take with you.
You would take your poem books.
You would definitely take your dogs. There's
well, I was thinking I would take my dogs, but then I wouldn't want them to die, so maybe I wouldn't take them.
That's true.
You know?
This is actually a tough one.
You would take your poem books. You would take your dog if it wasn't gonna die.
See, this is what I mean. It's hard to like say, because like you bring anything electronic, like it's gonna run out of battery. You take like your favorite animal, it's gonna die. Like water, you would bring water. Who wouldn't bring water, food, and books?
Yeah.
I think that's all. That's all you would bring.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we're gonna skip that question. What is the name of your best friend's first crush?
First crush or celebrity crush?
First crush.
First crush.
I liked a lot of boys when we were younger.
Yes, but your first crush was Jake. And I know this because she has this picture of them when they were like, what, 6 or 7?
Yeah, he was my first kiss when we were younger.
Which I think is so cute. He's actually an adorable guy.
He's really nice.
And your first crush was Jake.
Her first crush was actually my ex-boyfriend now.
To be fair, he was the only boy I knew.
They were friends, so they were neighbors, neighbors before I even knew like he or her existed. So they knew each other before.
We were neighbors since I was like 5. So he was pretty much the only other human being I knew. So I don't know. I feel like that shouldn't count, but it's okay.
So Who is your celebrity? Who is my celebrity crush? We like the same person.
We have the same celebrity crush. I liked him first, and I liked him longer.
So this show, she watched first, and she was like, you should watch this, and I was like, eh. And
Once Upon a Time. Well, yeah, it's a great show.
Yes, and now I'm watching it, and I'm obsessed with it, and there's I don't know who the actual actor is, but...
His name's Killian, and his name's Hook in the show. He's Captain...
No, his name is Killian Jones in the show. He's Captain Hook in the show.
Yeah.
But his real name is Killian, and he is a fine man.
He is.
He's very
He's the most beautiful celebrity you will ever see.
Yeah. Well, but Scott Eastwood is also...
That's true. She does like Scott Eastwood.
And Theo James. If you haven't watched the Insurgent series.
And the guys from Vampire Diaries.
Yeah, and Stefan and Damon from the Vampire Diaries.
She has a lot of celebrity crushes. What's a thing you never told anyone else, including me, your best friend?
Something that I never told you.
I feel like we've told each other everything. So I don't think there's an answer to that one.
No, because anything that happened when we were like younger, we've like told each other, and we've been friends long enough that like we don't really
there's no secrets here, so like we're gonna skip that one because there's nothing.
What do you admire the most about the other person? I admire that Lizzie is very like caring and kind and very humble. She doesn't brag about herself and doesn't, you know, if something, she's just very humble and kind, and it's a great traits.
I got you, man. I would say I admire your confidence and the way you can, like, Cassie is very confident towards people. Guys in high school were always chasing after her because she had this, like, she didn't care if we were in her life or not attitude, and that kind of, like, drove him crazy because she was just so confident in herself. And,
love yourself.
Yeah. And,
but the funny thing is now that, we're older and boys don't talk to me anymore, and they all talk to her, and she has a boyfriend, and they still are obsessed with her.
And I tell them to go away.
They all try to get her number, and then I'm over here like, okay, well, now you can tell me how to boy, because I don't know how to boy.
I just want to send them all away.
What does your best friend always carry around wherever they go besides phone and keys?
Chapstick. You always carry chapstick.
You always carry lipsticks. Always.
Yeah.
Always.
I left, like, I had like 8 lipsticks in my purse, and I left them in her car when we went shopping the other week because they actually were like weighing down my purse. And
she had like 10.
And then I accidentally left them in her car.
Yeah. It was a rental car, so I had to like take them all out.
And then she returned them to me yesterday, and there were a lot of them. That's true.
Yeah, I always have chapstick. She always has lipsticks. But she, like, never has chapstick, because I'm always like, oh, can I have chapstick if I forget it? And then she's like, I think I have some.
Yeah, I know, I just put on lipstick just fair. What was your best friend's favorite TV show as a kid? Okay.
This is easy, you probably already know this.
Vampire Diaries? Yeah.
I watched Vampire Diaries, like, I was watching it when it was on TV, like, when it was the first, like, couple seasons on TV, so that was when we were in, like, 9th grade, I think I started watching it. And I freaked
You were hooked.
out. Every time it came on, I was like freaking out. That and Dexter.
Yeah, God.
I watched Dexter when it was on TV
She used to make me watch Dexter, and I hate anything scary. So that was like the worst show to me was Dexter.
Your favorite show is Degrassi.
Yes, definitely. I was into the Canadian high school drama show.
Yeah, it was a good show though.
The
newer seasons are horrible. But the
old ones
the original
awesome.
ones are the best ones, like when Drake was in it.
Yeah,
those were good ones. Well, I think that was it for our best friend tag questions. I hope you guys enjoyed getting to know a little bit more about our friendship. We have been best friends for a very long time.
For like over 12 years.
I think. Since like 4th grade when we first met, we started hanging out, and I mean, no joke, we would spend like the entire summer at each other's houses.
Yeah.
And now we are both 21 and still
buddies.
Mm-hmm. So don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos, and I will see you guys in Youtober day number 14, which I think Lizzie will be in that one too.
Bye.